Stop. Right now, just stop. If you're trying to lose weight, help your heart, or gain energy and nothing seems like it's working,
you were 70 pounds heavier, you were going to the gym, you were hiking, you were running. What did you change?
you gotta stop focusing on what to cut out of your diet and understand the one simple thing you gotta put in. Millions of Americans over 40 suffer from symptoms ranging from low energy to chronic fatigue. And the fact is, these symptoms are warning signs for much more serious health problems, including diabetes, heart disease, obesity, hypertension, and much more. When you're feeling low energy, that's your body screaming at you, help! My name is Dr. Stephen Gundry. I've been performing heart surgery and developing patented life-saving medical technology for the last 30 years. My colleague Leonard Bailey and I have performed more infant and pediatric heart transplants than anyone else in the world. Believe me, I know what it's like to feel tired all the time, no matter what you do to stay healthy. But I'm here to tell you, it doesn't have to be that way. In this presentation, I'll show you exactly how I treat my own patients suffering from low energy. I've had dramatic success with this treatment, and my patients now report natural, sustained energy all day long without a crash. This discovery has even been linked to your own metabolism, the source of staying slim, fit, active, and healthy. But I have to warn you, you're not going to like what I'm about to tell you, because in this report, I'm going to reveal the 3 foods you might be eating right now that you should completely eliminate from your diet. So, if you're one of the millions of Americans who suffer from dangerously low energy levels, I urge you to keep watching this video all the way to the end. Hi, I'm Dr. Stephen Gundry. I'm a heart surgeon and medical researcher. For 15 years, I was professor of surgery and pediatrics and head of cardiothoracic surgery at Loma Linda University School of Medicine. I'm the inventor of the Gundry retrograde cardioplegia cannula, one of the most widely used devices to keep the human heart alive during open heart surgery. I was one of the original 20 surgeons who tested the world's first artificial heart and one of the first to use robots in surgery. I serve as the personal physician to self-improvement guru Tony Robbins, Oscar-winning actor Alan Arkin, and I'm also famous for operating on people who no other doctor wants to. Why? Because I refuse to accept conventional wisdom. I performed a heart transplant from a pig to a baboon, which kept the baboon alive for 28 days, the record for a transplant of this kind. The skeptics said it could only last for a few hours, but again, I proved them wrong. I've also published over 300 articles and book chapters on my medical breakthroughs and wrote my own best-selling books called Dr. Gundry's Diet Evolution, The Plant Paradox, The Plant Paradox Cookbook, and The Plant Paradox Quick and Easy. I'm very proud of the work I've done throughout my long career in medicine. But 15 years ago, I left the world of heart surgery to do something very different. I founded medical institutes in Palm Springs and Santa Barbara, California, to show people how to avoid surgery. In just a moment, I'm going to give you the very same advice I give my patients in Palm Springs to stay healthy and vibrant at any age. I'm also going to reveal the 3 so-called superfoods you should never eat under any circumstances. But before I do that, let me tell you the story of the patient who changed everything for me, Big Ed. The year was 2001, and I was chairman at Loma Linda University. Big Ed was referred to me by another cardiologist from Miami, Florida. You see, I was the guy people saw when no one else would take their case. Big Ed was in bad shape. He was in his late 40s and looked like an outlaw biker. Long hair, scruffy beard, and a massive beer belly. He came in with his angiogram, a movie showing what was happening in the arteries of his heart. I looked at his angiogram, and I'm not going to lie. His arteries were extremely clogged up with cholesterol plaque. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the worst heart blockages I've ever seen, Big Ed was a 9. Sadly, I had to tell him surgery would be useless, and there was nothing that I could do for him. But Big Ed wasn't ready to give up so easily. He told me, look, that angiogram is 6 months old, and in the past 6 months, I've gone on a diet, and I've lost 45 pounds. He said he'd been taking lots of supplements and eating strange, exotic fruits from a health food store. He even brought in a huge bag of supplements to show me. Big Ed was convinced the diet and supplements had helped clear up his arteries. Now, I was impressed that he lost that much weight, but he was still overweight at 260 pounds. I was also certain that those supplements were a complete waste of time and money. I was the ultimate anti-supplement guy at the time. I told him, good for you for losing weight, but it's not going to help with your heart. And those supplements, all they do is make expensive urine. But Big Ed was a persuasive man, and he finally convinced me to do a new angiogram on him. The next day we did one, and I was blown away. Well, in 6 months' time, this guy had cleaned out half the blockages in his heart. Gone. I'd never seen anything like it in all my years as a heart surgeon. Most of his blockages had shrunk by an amazing 50%. This meant that his arteries had some room to work with. Later that week, I was able to give Big Ed his quintuple bypass surgery. It was an astonishing change. And again, all he did was lose some weight and take a bunch of supplements. Well, after the surgery, I couldn't stop thinking about the change Big Ed went through. I decided to carefully examine the supplements he brought in. Now, a lot of them were junk and really weren't doing anything at all. But some of them contained powerful nutrients called phytochemicals. And what shocked me was these phytochemicals were chemically similar to expensive drugs I used in heart surgery to keep heart cells from dying. So I started doing some medical research into what was actually in these supplements. And I was honestly blown away by what I found. I found mountains of evidence proving that Big Ed's breakthrough was not a fluke, and that some of these phytochemicals got life-changing results in real clinical trials. Most importantly, they got results without the side effects found in pharmaceutical drugs. The more I discovered, the more I realized I was onto something huge. At that time, I could have never predicted that 12 years later, I'd perform my own landmark study on this discovery. How could I have known I was stumbling upon one of the secret building blocks of bioenergy? Within months after the breakthrough with Big Ed, I had resigned from my position at Loma Linda University. I moved to Palm Springs to set up my own private clinic, the Center for Restorative Medicine. The research I did with Big Ed's bag of supplements showed me what you should be putting in your body to boost energy, increase metabolism, and get back the physical stamina and vitality you felt in your 30s. But it also showed me what you need to avoid putting into your body at all costs. And that brings me to the 3 so-called superfoods you should never, ever eat. I actually call them toxic superfoods. Let's get right to it. Toxic superfood number 1, soy products. The craze for processed soy products took off in the early 90s when the soy industry started investing like crazy. Well, they started marketing soy products as super health foods. To this day, soy producers spend millions to deceive the American public, and it works. Between 2000 and 2007, U.S. food manufacturers introduced over 2,700 new processed soy products. Things like tofu, soy milk, soybean oil, veggie burgers. And of 2007, 85% of American consumers believe that soy products are healthy. But the fact is, soy products are anything but healthy, and I advise my patients to cut them out completely. I've read hundreds of studies linking these soy products to digestive problems, immune system breakdowns, cognitive decline, reproductive disorders, and infertility, even cancer and heart disease. Now, I'm going to give you 2 reasons why you should never eat soy products again if you're serious about significantly boosting your energy levels. First of all, soy is chock full of a compound called phytoestrogen. Once it gets in your body, phytoestrogen disrupts your adrenal glands, your thyroid gland, and could even cause infertility or breast cancer in women. For men, too much estrogen is a nightmare. It affects your body shape, your weight, your sex drive, and your fertility too. Moreover, estrogen is the hormone that tells your body, men and women both, to store fat. Okay, here's the second and most important reason you should never eat soy products again. Soy contains goitrogens, a substance that disrupts your thyroid gland, and your thyroid gland has a huge impact on your energy levels. Let me ask you if any of this sounds familiar. Feeling sluggish in the morning? Trouble concentrating? Dry skin? Low sex drive? High cholesterol? Weight gain? If any of that does sound familiar, you could very well be suffering from hypothyroidism. It's a serious condition that creates dozens of health problems, and the goitrogens in soy products, including the soy milk and the veggie burgers which might be in your fridge right now, contribute to this condition. That's why soy tops my list as the #1 health food to cut out of your diet, because it's literally draining your vitality from inside your body at one of your key energy sources, your thyroid gland. Let's move on to toxic superfood number 2. Wheatgrass. You've seen wheatgrass shots at Jamba Juice and other popular stores, and if you believed what they said, you'd think wheatgrass was a miracle cure for dozens of health problems. But is any of that true? You know, one of the big claims they make about wheatgrass is that it has a high chlorophyll content. Now, this is something that seriously infuriates me. If anyone tries to tell you to eat foods because they're high in chlorophyll, I want you to stop listening immediately.
Why? Because human beings can't digest grass. Our bodies weren't built to absorb any nutrients from wheatgrass or any other kind of grass, because you need 4 stomachs like a cow to digest grasses. So the chlorophyll in wheatgrass is totally useless to you. The real truth is, wheatgrass is just grass. It tastes horrible and it's super expensive. A tiny 2-ounce wheatgrass shot at Jamba Juice costs close to $3. Worse than that, it contains powerful plant toxins that are designed to make you sick. Ever notice that when a dog wants to throw up, it eats grass? Yep, dogs aren't supposed to eat grass either. And finally, the last toxic superfood on my list. Toxic superfood number 3, goji berries. Goji berries were used in traditional Chinese medicine for centuries. That's how they got the attention of the guys who started the superfoods craze years ago.
Well, since then, the health food industry has claimed that they help your circulation, boost your immune system, even protect against cancer. The problem is there's absolutely no evidence that goji berries do any such thing. In fact, in 2006, the FDA warned 2 separate goji berry manufacturers for making unsubstantiated health claims. But goji berries are not only ineffective, they're actually harmful. Here's why everyone should avoid goji berries like the plague.
You see, goji berries are a member of the nightshade family of plants. Nightshade plants are extremely high in a very dangerous kind of protein called lectins. And I believe lectins are one of the single worst things humans can put in their bodies. Lectins are powerful toxic allergens, and they're found in many of the foods you eat every day, not just goji berries. You've heard of gluten allergies? Lectins create far more dangerous allergic reactions than gluten. Lectins completely disrupt your immune system and prevent your body from healing itself. But lectins also have even more serious consequences. Lectins break through your intestinal barrier and cause a syndrome called leaky gut. And when they break through your intestinal wall, small particles of toxic bacteria get through with them. It's these toxic bacteria that actually cause massive inflammation to almost every part of your body, creating huge problems. Fatigue, muscle and joint pain, obesity, arthritis, kidney failure, skin disorders like eczema and psoriasis, painful digestive disorders. Your immune system has to work hard to fight the inflammation caused by lectins, and that's draining your body of the energy it needs for other things. But that's not even the worst of it. Lectins actually weaken your blood vessels, a condition called endothelial dysfunction. And this is a serious condition. It's been linked to hypertension, heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and septic shock. I saw this pattern repeatedly in my practice. Patients who ate a diet high in lectins were exhibiting all kinds of signs of cardiovascular disease. It happened so often, I decided to conduct my own clinical study on it. I took 200 men and women between the ages of 51 and 86. Most were already suffering from endothelial dysfunction, and all were at risk of cardiovascular disease. These markers are on average for most Americans in this age group. First, I eliminated all foods containing lectins from their diet. Next, I developed a unique combination of supplements, which were especially high in polyphenols. I'll tell you more about polyphenols later in this letter. They have incredible health and energy benefits across the board. And that's all I did. Eliminate lectins, boost polyphenols. Well, after just 6 months, I had some incredible, absolutely phenomenal results. When I presented the results of this study to the American Heart Association in May of 2013, the conference was stunned. These 2 simple changes, eliminating lectins and boosting polyphenols, created a 72% decrease in endothelial dysfunction. Isn't that amazing? That's just a massive, massive improvement in blood vessel function. Not only that, but I saw the markers for cardiovascular disease decrease in 100% of the participants.
Now, I've given you a lot of information so far, but it's my job as a physician to make this stuff easy for you to understand, and more importantly, to boil it down into simple steps you can actually use to get some life-changing results. Now, here's where I'm going to connect all the dots for you. So again, I learned 2 crucial things from the study I presented to the American Heart Association in 2013.
1. Lectins are bad news, and you should avoid them as much as possible. Trouble is, it's almost impossible to cut out lectins completely. They're in lots of things, from wheat grains to certain nuts, eggplant, tomatoes, potatoes, and peppers. Yes, you can easily cut out goji berries, but let's be honest, it's almost impossible to cut out things like tomatoes or potatoes. And that's why the second thing my study proved is even more important, especially when you're talking about combating fatigue and cranking up both your mental and physical energy levels. 2. Polyphenols are the most important nutrient you're not getting in your diet right now, and you need to be getting as much of them as possible. Now, where did I get the idea to develop a polyphenol blend for my study? It all goes back to Big Ed. Remember Big Ed and all those supplements and weird fruits he was eating? This was what they all had in common: polyphenols. He didn't know it at the time, but those supplements, in particular those fruits, were incredibly rich in polyphenols. He was eating things like pomegranates, blueberries, and more exotic stuff like mulberries and aronia cherries. Turns out he just randomly picked some exotic fruits at the health food store. What amazing luck! He had no idea of the incredible power these specific fruits packed. You see, these kind of dark berries are super dense with polyphenols, a micronutrient found in plants. But what interests us here is the fact that these micronutrients, when digested by the human body, are actually incredibly powerful energy boosters. And after I had proof polyphenols work, remember, they helped Big Ed lose 45 pounds and reduce the blockage in his arteries by 50%, I went to work studying them at my research institute, the Center for Restorative Medicine. Now I'm going to tell you why the polyphenols found in dark berries are so amazing, and why you need to be getting as much into your body as possible. I just told you about my own study at the American Heart Association proving polyphenols can lower your risk of heart disease. But I wasn't the only one. Other studies got the same results. But I soon discovered that polyphenols don't just help your heart. They actually help your body in a vast number of ways, including boosting metabolic function, fighting inflammation in almost every part of your body, reducing visible signs of aging, helping to lower cholesterol, regulating your blood sugar levels, boosting your immune system, reducing joint pain, reducing digestive discomfort, keeping your skin healthy and firm, and even activating anti-aging genes. But the most important discovery I made about polyphenols was this: polyphenols boost your metabolism and accelerate your body's production of energy. And this takes us back to why you're here in the first place, because you and millions of Americans over the age of 40 are suffering from dangerously low energy. Like most of my patients, you might think it's just a normal part of getting older, but it's definitely not normal for your energy levels to decline as you age. In fact, human beings used to have way more natural energy. How do I know all this? Because it was actually one of my specific areas of medical study. When I was in school at Yale University, my master's thesis was on the history of the human diet, 165 pages no less. To understand why our ancestors had so much more natural energy, we have to look at their diet. Back then, people only ate what they hunted or what they found, and meat was only 10% of their diet. The rest of it, leafy greens and roots that grew in the ground, fruits and nuts that grew on trees, and most important, berries. Lots and lots of berries. And that was a fantastic piece of luck for our ancestors, because these berries are packed with nutrients, particularly polyphenols. Modern research shows us that plant polyphenols are almost a perfect energy nutrient for the human body. Studies show that the polyphenols in dark berries, like mulberries, positively affect your energy metabolism, they improve your vascular system, and they're extremely effective at helping you control your blood glucose levels. Your blood glucose metabolism, that's your body's source of energy. So these berries, they gave us all the energy we needed because they were full of polyphenols. But then, around 10,000 years ago, something changed. Human beings invented agriculture. All of a sudden, we started eating grains like barley and wheat. This ended up being terrible for human beings because the fact is, your body converts the carbs from grains into fat, not energy. Let me say that again. Before agriculture, we ate plants with polyphenols, which your body converts into energy. But after we started farming, we ate grains with empty carbs, which your body converts into fat. In fact, plant polyphenols actually help your body burn fat, and they're easier to digest than grains or starches.
During my research on polyphenols, this is when it clicked for me. My aha moment was when I realized plant polyphenols were the most important part of our diet. And then all of a sudden, we weren't eating them anymore. We were just mostly eating grains or starches. This is why so many Americans have such low energy levels. Our diet is based on eating grains, corn products, potatoes, empty carbs that convert straight to fat instead of energy. And we're missing the key thing we're actually supposed to be eating, polyphenols. So it became very clear to me, polyphenols are absolutely critical for clean, long-lasting energy. I knew polyphenols could help my patients who were experiencing low energy levels, slow metabolism, and weight gain. In other words, the vast majority of my patients. I started recommending that they pick up some of these weird fruits whenever they could find them and start eating them as much as possible. And right away, I started seeing results. One after the other, patients came back telling me, "Dr. G, you can't believe what I'm feeling." It was an astonishing turnaround.
A patient in his 60s told me he was not only playing more golf than ever, he'd actually started training for a marathon. I told him, slow down, start with a 10K. A 56-year-old woman I've been treating for years said she felt a charge of energy every day right after she ate her super berries, as she called them. She was so committed to this, she drove 20 miles out of town to an organic farmer's market every week to pick up huge cartons of these fruits. Even some of my older patients, who had been almost crippled by fatigue, were calling me and telling me how much better they felt. How wonderful it felt not to have to cut short their visits with relatives because they were just too tired. So, I've seen this work on regular people in real life. My staff and I found lots more proof that polyphenols not only revitalize your natural energy, they have all other sorts of huge benefits. Polyphenols can help you get the body you want, help lower your risk for heart disease, and help alleviate some of your worst digestive problems. Let me just give you 3 quick examples. Polyphenols make you feel better and help you live longer. A 12-year study looked at the lifespan of people who ate high polyphenol diets compared to people who ate low polyphenol diets. The results were just incredible. Over those 12 years, the group of people with high polyphenol diets had 30% fewer deaths than the control group. Let me say that again. During the 12-year study, people who ate foods with lots of polyphenols died 30% less than people who didn't eat a lot of polyphenols. Polyphenols help balance your cholesterol levels. We've seen a type of polyphenol known as anthocyanins, found in certain berries, decrease your LDL, or bad cholesterol levels, and simultaneously increase your HDL, or good cholesterol levels. And as you know, getting your cholesterol in check is the best way to lower your risk of heart disease, the #1 killer in America for both men and women. Polyphenols strengthen your digestive system, helping to eliminate gas and bloating. A group of scientists in New Zealand discovered some amazing news about how polyphenols help you digest food better. What happens is this. Polyphenols are fuel for the microorganisms in your digestive system, known as probiotics. You see, your intestines have huge colonies of probiotics that help you digest your favorite foods without gas, bloating, abdominal discomfort, diarrhea, or constipation. But probiotics need a constant supply of fuel to do their work, and polyphenols are what they eat. As lead researcher Dr. Shanti Parkar says, our research has shown that the polyphenols found in fruits and vegetables are broken down by bacteria in the colon. Our studies have shown they influence the microorganisms for use as ingredients in functional foods that promote gut health. These bacteria, your probiotics, are not only essential to good digestion, but to your immune system as well. 70% of your immune system lives in your digestive tract, with your probiotics, in fact. They're also very important to your body's production of cellular energy. I'm going to tell you more about probiotics later in this video, so keep watching because this stuff is really groundbreaking in the medical world right now. So the evidence is very clear. A polyphenol-rich diet can help you feel better, live longer, and feel more vital energy. But the problem is, most people in America are incredibly deficient in polyphenols. This is simply because our diet just doesn't contain a lot of these rare fruits with high polyphenol levels. I believe a polyphenol deficiency could be behind many, if not all, of the modern health problems that plague Americans. Let's face it, these are not things you're going to find in most restaurants or even in most grocery stores. Mulberries, aronia cherries, bilberries, acai berries, berberine extract, and even the ones you can easily find. Blueberries, cranberries, pomegranate, blackberries. They're expensive, and it's just not practical to eat huge bowls of these things every day, which is basically what I recommend to my patients. But the patients who did commit to the expense and to this huge lifestyle shift got great results. Here's what they had to report. An amazing charge of sustainable energy. Less fat buildup around the belly, thighs, and waist. Improved mental focus and concentration. Better digestion. Less gas, bloating, and abdominal pain. Better circulation and blood flow. Higher physical stamina and a more active lifestyle.
Of course, I was using the diet myself. And when I added these polyphenol-rich foods to my diet, I noticed an immediate change. I was waking up every day with tons of energy, sleeping better. My mental focus and concentration was much stronger. I was feeling better after I ate, and I stopped having the problems with gas and constipation I'd been suffering from. But I knew that if I really wanted the full benefits from these polyphenol-rich foods, I had to consume an extremely large amount of them. And after a couple of weeks, I noticed there were 2 big problems with that. First, it's often very hard to find many of the fruits with the highest levels of polyphenols. Second, and most important, these fruits are very expensive.
Remember Big Ed? His experience with these high polyphenol fruits was what inspired this whole experiment. At the time, I asked him, "Are you still eating all those weird fruits?" He told me that he'd love to be able to keep eating them all the time, but he just couldn't afford it. And it's true. It's very expensive and very impractical to get your polyphenols by eating the actual fruits. Now, a much better way to do it is to get high-quality fruit extracts in concentrated form. That way you can get the very high amounts of polyphenols into your body quickly, without the hassle, without the expense. But the problem with that is, how do you get the extracts? Well, since I put this video together, I've received hundreds of letters from people asking me that very question. How do I get the extracts? Is there a product out there already? What do you recommend? And the fact is, yes, there are some commercially available polyphenol blends out there, but actually none of them met my firm criteria, and I refuse to endorse any of them. You see, for me to endorse a polyphenol blend, I've got some very difficult criteria to meet. 1, it had to contain no ingredients with lectins. 2, it had to be completely soy-free. 3, it had to be made in the USA in a CGMP certified facility. 4, it had to be third-party verified for level of polyphenol content. I looked hard for a product on the market that met these demands, but it simply didn't exist. I also experimented with making some small batch extracts for patients in my clinic, and I knew they worked, but again, there was nothing worth endorsing from any of the commercial suppliers. So, in July of 2015, I decided to do something about it. I set out to make my own polyphenol-rich blend of fruit extracts, and I was going to do it right. I used what I learned in my 30-plus years in medicine on this project. I tested hundreds of different fruits and vegetables for polyphenol content, and I carefully determined which had the highest levels. I narrowed it down to 25 ingredients, confident that these would help my patients the most. Next, I searched for a highly reputable facility here in the U.S. where the polyphenol extraction could be done to my standards. Most commercial supplement facilities simply fall very short, using outdated technology and impure conditions. Eventually, I found a facility in Salt Lake City, Utah, where I felt completely confident in the process. Then the real testing began, at my own facility and at another independent facility in Northern California. I went through 10 different batches before it finally met my criteria. Why did I go to such extreme measures? Because I had real patients with real problems, people suffering from fatigue, weight issues, slow metabolism, low energy, and I knew only the best ingredients and the purest extracts would help alleviate these symptoms. Finally, I tested this formula on several user groups in mid-2015. I wanted to find out exactly how it worked when regular people use it every day without changing their lifestyle or diet. And the results of these user groups simply blew me away. They far exceeded my expectations. 93% of users report less overall fatigue. 89% report feeling less sluggish after meals. 93% of users said they're digesting their food better. 96% said their energy increase is helping them focus and concentrate better. 89% report less problems with gas or bloating. And an amazing 96% of users report more overall energy. When I first saw these results, I was incredibly moved. This was a profound moment for me. The culmination of years of research, real proof that a natural solution without drugs or surgery could help people live healthier, happier, more active lives. And that's why I'm incredibly excited to introduce to you today Gundry MD Vital Reds. If you've heard this name over the past few months, it's because this video has helped spread the word to so many people who needed help. As of right now, it's already in the hands of thousands of people across the country who are enjoying the energy benefits this product delivers. Here's what people are saying about Vital Reds. Vital Reds has actually changed my life because I have more energy all day. I'm sleeping better and I can focus in every moment. I have lost weight because I have less stress and I'm eating less. Vital Reds is great. Licia A., age 54. Vital Reds has helped me to have better mental focus, a sharper mind, and a better attitude. I feel like I have a lot more energy, and I've also lost 3 to 4 pounds, maybe because I have become more active. I've tried a lot of products that have made great promises claims, but none have actually produced what I've experienced with Vital Reds. Dion Singh, age 64. Since taking Vital Reds, I no longer experience stomach pains due to bowel obstruction, which causes gas, bloating, and lethargy. I find that I have more energy during the day and get more accomplished. I have also found that I have fewer sweet cravings. Another great thing about Vital Reds is that it tastes good and fills you up without making you feel bloated. I've only seen positive results with this product. Elaine B., age 49. Based on reports from our user groups, here's what you can expect from taking just 1 glass of Gundry MD Vital Reds per day. Enhanced bioenergy, which keeps you running all day long. Vastly improved digestion. which means you'll absorb more nutrients from your food. The feeling of pure energy you get when you're metabolizing food better. Much less gas and bloating after meals, and smoother bowel movements too. More mental energy, deeper concentration, and better moods. The feeling of finally having the power to burn fat and start getting your weight under control. There's not another product on the market that even resembles the complexity of the formula I put together for this blend. And most important, I've made this formula available in a powder you can drink right in the comfort of your own home. You just mix a small scoop of Gundry MD Vital Reds with water or any other beverage you like. It dissolves quickly and has a fantastic berry taste you're going to love. It's as easy as that. 1 glass a day, and this incredible combination of ingredients goes to work in your body, creating an almost instant energy boost you're going to feel. And over time, helping your body repair the inflammation and cellular damage that's responsible for more serious health problems as you get older. So I know you're probably wondering how you can get your hands on Gundry MD Vital Reds. But first, let me tell you what's in it and how it works. 1. Aronia cherries have one of the highest levels of polyphenols of any fruit on the planet. They offer protection against inflammation and literally dozens of other very common age-related conditions. I love them because they're such powerful inflammation fighters. And inflammation is not the only cause of so many serious medical conditions, but it also saps your energy. And that's why these cherries are essential to Gundry MD Vital Reds. Number 2, pomegranate extract. It's been getting a lot of attention recently for good reason. I'm a huge believer in pomegranate extract because it can help lower your risk factors for a number of serious issues, including high cholesterol and oxidative stress and joint pain. We've even seen the anti-inflammatory properties of pomegranate can help lower your risk of obesity. Number 3, mulberry extract. This is a powerful ingredient I'm most excited about right now, and let me tell you why. Mulberry extract is extremely effective at helping to control your weight and helps dramatically accelerate weight loss. We've seen proof that mulberry extract also helps decrease total cholesterol and bad LDL cholesterol levels. Mulberry is good for your heart, it's good for your waistline, and it's good for helping you live a longer and healthier life. And that's just 3 of the ingredients in my Vital Reds blend. In all, it has no less than 25 unique fruit sources, each packed with the energy-boosting power of polyphenols. I'll give you the full list of the 25 polyphenol sources in Gundry MD Vital Reds at the end of this video, so make sure to keep watching. But I didn't stop with this amazing blend of polyphenol-rich fruit extracts. I wanted to help my patients get their weight under control without severely restricting their diets or making huge changes to their lifestyle. So I put together a metabolic enhancing blend with 8 unique ingredients, each of them proven to crank up your metabolism, burn fat, and give you incredibly clean, long-lasting energy throughout the day. These ingredients all have thermogenic properties, which means they're powerful fat burners. Let me quickly tell you about just 2 of them. First, bitter melon extract. As the name suggests, this fruit is extremely bitter, but you'll never have to taste it because you're getting a potent extract in Gundry MD Vital Reds. Bitter melon is great for your bladder, it's great for your skin, and it helps keep your cholesterol levels in check. But the main reason it's in my formula is because it increases your body's metabolism of glucose. This is important for 2 reasons. Faster metabolism helps keep your energy levels stable and prevent energy crashes. And 2, bitter melon extract also helps you get and maintain a healthy weight consistently. When you're processing carbs and sugar into real energy you can use, and not into fat, you're making real progress towards controlling your weight. Next, green tea extract. Now, you're certainly familiar with green tea, but what you may not know is just how powerful it is in terms of boosting your metabolism. First of all, green tea extract contains large amounts of polyphenols, giving it a huge number of health benefits across the board, helping to balance cholesterol levels, detoxifying your liver, reducing inflammation in your intestines, and lots more. But green tea extract is in my formula because it's a potent fat burner. The active compound in green tea extract, EGCG, actually increases fat oxidation in overweight men and women. Researchers at Penn State found that green tea extract reduced symptoms of metabolic syndrome and obesity in subjects on a high-fat diet. Bottom line is, green tea extract is one of the strongest fat-burning ingredients on Earth. No wonder the Japanese, the healthiest, thinnest, and longest-lived culture in the world, consume large amounts of green tea every day. But there are 6 more ingredients in my metabolic enhancing blend, each proven to speed up your metabolism and help turn your body into an efficient, fat-burning, energy-producing machine. Stay tuned to the end of this video to see the full list of ingredients. But I didn't stop there. I also wanted this formula to have the power to truly transform your digestion. All health begins in the gut, and to restore your digestive health, I needed to add more to the formula. So, I created a digestive support blend to help eliminate your problems with gas and bloating, to let you enjoy the foods you love most, and to help you absorb more nutrients out of those foods. To make this digestive support blend work, I turned to something I mentioned earlier in this video, probiotics. Probiotics positively influence almost every area of your health: your mood, your metabolism, your skin, your sex drive, your energy levels, your immune system, and especially your digestion. And probiotics are recognized across the board by scientists and physicians. In the words of Dr. Alan Walker, professor of nutrition and pediatrics at Harvard Medical School, evidence from clinical research demonstrates that adding good bacteria to the diet promotes a healthy digestive and immune system. We've got fantastic evidence that probiotics help reduce gas, bloating, and abdominal pain. More important, I've seen the tremendous boost in vitality in my patients. I can see it on their faces who started taking probiotics.
So, my professional opinion on probiotics is this, and you can quote me on this. Probiotics have an incredible power to transform your digestion and create bioenergy. They make your body run better, they fight disease, they give you more energy from your food, and allow you to eat the foods you want without the digestive discomfort that plagues so many of us. And that's why the Digestive Support Blend in Gundry MD Vital Reds contains 4 unique strains of probiotics: L. acidophilus, B. lactis, B. coagulans, and L. reuteri. I've also included several other ingredients in this blend, which feed and support these probiotics so that they can make real, lasting changes to your digestive system. But there's still more in my groundbreaking new formula. Gundry MD Vital Reds is also packed with a vitamin and mineral blend that rivals some daily multivitamins. Now again, this is an energy formula, and if you want energy, you need vitamin B, the energy vitamin. But the fact is, you actually need multiple forms of vitamin B to effectively boost natural energy. And that's why I'm giving you all 8 essential forms of vitamin B in this blend. A complex vitamin B blend is crucial for your energy production.
So all in all, you're getting 4 distinct formulas in one with Gundry MD Vital Reds. My polyphenol blend with 25 unique superfruits to help eliminate fatigue, boost energy, keep your heart healthy, and actually help you live longer. My metabolic enhancing blend with 8 unique thermogenic ingredients to crank up your metabolism, burn fat, and help you finally get your weight under control. My digestive support blend with 5 powerful strains of probiotics to help eliminate gas and bloating, give you easy, pain-free bowel movements, and finally let you eat your favorite foods without digestive discomfort. And my vitamin and mineral blend, which gives you each and every key form of vitamin B, the energy vitamin, as well as most of your essential minerals. This combination of almost 50 unique ingredients has already helped so many people at my private practice in Palm Springs, and I want to spread the word even more. Right now, I'd love to invite you to try Gundry MD Vital Reds for yourself. Let me tell you how you can get it. Now, if you were to purchase all the ingredients in just the polyphenol blend, it would cost you upwards of $400 per month. If you added all the ingredients in the metabolic enhancing blend and the digestive support blend, that would run you an additional $150. The fact is, this is a highly complex formula with dozens of exotic and expensive ingredients. On top of that, I can only produce small batches due to the rigorous quality controls I insist upon. Needless to say, I have only a very limited supply of this product at any given time. On my website, the regular price of a 1-month supply of Vital Reds is $69.95. That price is firm, no matter what happens to the cost of my raw ingredients as the market fluctuates. But you're not going to pay $69.95 today, not even close. Because you discovered this online video presentation today, I'd like to offer you Gundry MD Vital Reds at a special rate for new customers only. I want as many people as possible to experience the renewed vigor, the vitality, and the energy this product delivers. So I've decided to offer those of you who made it this far, and only for as long as supplies last, a unique opportunity to try Gundry MD Vital Reds for just $49.95. That's an instant savings of $20. But remember, this offer is only available to first-time customers through this video presentation, and it's only available for the next 24 hours or until supplies run out. And supplies will sell out. When they do sell out, this offer will be taken down immediately, and Gundry MD Vital Reds will return to its original price of $69.95. This is an incredible opportunity, and if you take it, I only ask 2 things. First, when you begin taking Vital Reds, and you experience what I did, the vast improvement in energy, the healthier body, the surge of motivation, write in to tell me about the wonderful changes you see. My email address is stephengundry@gundrymd.com.
Seeing and hearing how science changes people's lives is probably the greatest joy I experience as a doctor. And second, and this is equally important, please tell your friends and loved ones about the dangers of lectins in your bodies. As you know, it's one of the greatest threats to the health of Americans, and most people at risk have no idea that lectins and other harmful foods are so directly linked to weight gain, low energy, and many far worse health problems. I've tried to do my part by creating this video. Now, we all need to spread the word. And because you've made it this far, and because you're serious about improving your mental and physical health, we've got some special packages available to help you even more. You see, most of our users fall in love with Vital Reds after just their first week of use, myself included. In fact, we currently have over 900,000 members of the Gundry MD family, a number that shocks even me. And the reason we have so many users is because when people start taking Vital Reds, they end up asking for quite a bit more, not just for themselves, but for friends and family too. So, we've created multi-pack options to help you get some really big savings. When you order a pack of 3 jars of Vital Reds, you'll pay only $44.95 a jar. That's $25 off the retail price of $69.95. And you'll get free shipping with your order today. And if you order a package of 6 jars, you'll save even more. So click the Next Step button below right now to find out if these options are still available. If we do still have stock available from this batch, you'll see a supply update on the product page with current inventory. I encourage you to act now if you're serious about your health and longevity. When this batch is sold out, the offer will be removed immediately and Vital Reds will return to its regular price of $69.95. However, there is a way to lock in the exclusive price you're getting right now through this video presentation and to save an additional 10% off. Look for the Subscribe and Save option on the product page to claim these additional savings and lock in your price forever. Members get guaranteed free delivery every month, so you never miss a day of Vital Reds. And you can stop or pause your subscription at any time. Right now, you can pay as little as $1.27 per day to give you the disease-fighting, energy-boosting power of polyphenols, the fat-burning power of my metabolic blend, and so much more from the 50 unique ingredients. Imagine trying to purchase all 50 ingredients separately. Who has the time for that? Who could even eat all that? That's why I made this blend, to make it easy for my patients to get the power of these energy-boosting superfruits without spending the time and money to find them separately. Best of all, every single jar of Vital Reds comes with Gundry MD's 90-day money-back guarantee. Yes, that means you can use every single drop, and if you don't experience all of the benefits our user groups did, just send it back, and we'll happily return every cent of your purchase price, no questions asked, even if it's just the empty jars. That's how confident we are in this groundbreaking new formula. So I want you to use it all and experience the incredible change for yourself. So click the Next Step button below and let's get started. When you get to our order page, you'll see order options for Vital Reds on the right side of the page. If you see options for our special 3 and 6 jar packages, then we still have some of those packages in stock and the extra savings are still available. Our website is fully protected by the latest security technology, so your order is 100% secure. And our warehouse is based in the USA, right here in Southern California, with a team of friendly customer service specialists standing by if you have any questions. You can call us 7 days a week at 800-852-0477 with questions about your order, to hear about our lab, or just to tell us the changes you've started to notice since taking Vital Reds. The feedback we've already received has been phenomenal, so I hope you're able to order right now and take advantage of the special internet-only price before it shoots up and you miss your chance. Most packages leave our warehouse the same day they're ordered, which means if you order now, you could be opening your first jar of Vital Reds in just a couple of days. And incredibly, at this special internet-only price, enjoying Vital Reds is actually less expensive each day than a cup of coffee. Yet, it provides a far cleaner type of boost, leaving you energized yet relaxed all day, without any late afternoon crash. Imagine the feeling of taking that first sip of Vital Reds, knowing the formula was scientifically tested for years using the most advanced energy-boosting technology available. When our polyphenol blend begins to take effect in your body, you could feel what I and others do. The pleasant surge of energy, that feeling of pure clarity and confidence. Like the cobwebs have been brushed aside and everything is suddenly crystal clear.
In fact, I bet after your first time using Vital Reds, you'll say to yourself exactly what I did. I didn't know I could still feel this good again. But remember, Vital Reds is not available in stores, and our formula is incredibly difficult to produce. So please, if you want to feel the dramatic effects of this groundbreaking energy booster, click the Next Step button below while there's still time available and we have some jars left in stock. And best of all, a portion of every jar of Vital Reds sold goes directly to one of the most important causes in the world, charity water. As you may know, 1 in 10 people worldwide don't have access to clean drinking water, which is a major cause of illness and even death. Well, to date, Gundry MD and Charity Water have partnered to build multiple freshwater wells that will serve thousands of men, women, and children, and we're building more every single month. This is part of my core mission in life, to improve the health and well-being of as many people as I can. And when you order Vital Reds, you're a part of that mission too. That's something you can really be proud of. Now, I'd like to get serious for a moment and talk about what's going to happen if you don't start making some real changes today. Now, unless you're one of the tiny fraction of people who inherited the longevity gene, the reality is that your body will continue to deteriorate as you get older if you do nothing to stop it. The fatigue you're dealing with right now, the digestive discomfort, the extra weight, these are not problems that just go away on their own. Yes, you could make some radical changes to your lifestyle, dramatically eliminating lots of foods from your diet, starting a comprehensive exercise plan, but these changes are very difficult to stick to. As a surgeon, I can tell you that the longer you wait to deal with some of these symptoms, the worse they get. I've seen many patients deteriorate very quickly as they age, and this is something they actually could have prevented if they'd just made a few small changes. I've seen slight variations in cholesterol turn into heart disease. I've seen minor digestive problems turn into much more serious conditions. I've seen patients who didn't handle their blood sugar problems get worse and worse, ruining their quality of life. That's why I'm urging you to take action today and make a positive change in your health. Try Gundry MD Vital Reds right now, risk-free, and see for yourself. 1 glass per day of this blend can have such a remarkable impact on so many areas of your health. I want you to feel the charge of energy that kicks in with this formula. I want you to feel the relief when that inflammation leaves your joints and your tissues. I want you to feel great after you eat and to make indigestion, gas, and constipation a thing of the past. I want you to feel the vitality you know is inside you, just waiting to come out. Please, click the Next Step button below and get started right away with this investment in your future. You can also call the phone number posted just below to place your order with my U.S.-based customer service team. And remember, the special first-time customer offer is only available for the next 24 hours or until supplies run out. Just try 1 bottle of Gundry MD Vital Reds right now. Get instant savings of $20 off the price of a single bottle and feel the effects for yourself. Don't forget, you'll get significantly deeper discounts on larger packages, up to $165 instantly off the retail price, if you act right now. And if you'd like to save an additional 10% off your order and lock in that price for life, look for the subscribe and save option on the product page. Try it for a full 90 days. And if you're unsatisfied with the results for any reason whatsoever, you'll get a complete refund of your money. I'm positive you're going to love how this product makes you feel. I'm certain Gundry MD Vital Reds can help you live longer and feel better than you have in years. For your health, I'm Dr. Stephen Gundry. Still here? You've probably got some questions, and that's very common. Let me take a few moments to answer some of the most commonly asked questions about Gundry MD Vital Reds. I've seen some other Reds powders at the grocery store. How is Gundry MD Vital Reds different? Before I developed this formula, I looked at the other products out there, and I saw huge problems with every one of them. So much so, I refused to recommend any of them to my patients. Here's why. First, most other red powders have added sugars or artificial sweeteners. Both are toxic to your body, and they're also highly addictive. Gundry MD Vital Reds has no sugar or artificial sweeteners whatsoever. Second, most other products contain lectins, and that's absolutely a no-no for me. We talked earlier about how lectins cause inflammation all over your body, creating serious problems including heart disease. So Gundry MD Vital Reds has 0 lectins. It also has no soy, another toxic health food I tell everyone to avoid. But the big difference between Gundry MD Vital Reds and other Reds powders is that I chose the ingredients for this formula based on clinical results. Look, I'm a surgeon with 30-plus years experience and a published medical researcher, so I brought that expertise to the table. This formula gets real results because it's got proven ingredients at the right dosage. Also, Gundry MD Vital Reds is not just a Reds blend at all. It's really a 4-in-1 formula with my polyphenol blend, a metabolic enhancing blend, a digestive support blend, and a Super B complex blend. It's a complete package with the right stuff that works. To see the full list of ingredients, dosages, and supplement facts, just click the Next Step button below for more information. Is it safe? Absolutely. Gundry MD Vital Reds contains only 100% natural and safe ingredients. The content of every batch is tested at my own facility and then tested again for quality and purity at an outside third-party laboratory. And again, my formula contains none of the toxic elements you'll find in lots of other so-called health products. Gundry MD Vital Reds is sugar-free, artificial sweetener-free, lectin-free, soy-free, and dairy-free. As a physician, I'm putting my reputation on the line with this product so that you can be sure I go to great lengths to make sure every bottle is absolutely safe. I made a pledge when I developed the Gundry MD line. I will never sell any product I wouldn't personally recommend to a patient. But of course, as a physician, I know that no supplement works for everyone. There's always a very small segment of the population who may be allergic or who can't tolerate certain ingredients and supplements. If you happen to be one of the very small percentage of people this applies to, simply contact our U.S.-based customer support team for an immediate refund. How will I know if it's working? Great question. The best thing about this formula is that you're going to feel it very quickly. Most users report feeling a distinctive, noticeable energy charge within an hour of consuming. It may take longer for some than others, but it's a feeling you're going to want again and again. You'll notice a lifting of the brain fog that often clouds your day. Breakfast should digest more smoothly. You'll feel better about completing tasks one after the other, without losing steam, without losing stamina. After lunch, you'll wonder why you don't feel more lethargic. And the energy from polyphenols comes without the crash you get from caffeine, without the crash you get from sugar or empty carbs. This is clean energy, because it's the kind of energy your body is supposed to be getting. Polyphenol energy from plants. I feel more energy and focus right off the bat to start my day. I notice less fatigue after meals and instant energy after consumption of Vital Reds with no crashing. I feel natural energy as opposed to the jittery, anxious feeling of caffeine. I also supplement a scoop in the late afternoon for increased stamina on long days. James S., age 57. You'll know it's working when you look up at the clock and it's already 10 p.m. You didn't notice because you were busy playing cards with friends or working on that personal project or watching that romantic movie with your spouse without falling asleep. This is what I'm talking about, the real meaning of having more energy. And again, I'd like to point out some of the energy results from our Vital Red user groups. 93% of users reported less overall fatigue. 96% said they felt better and more rested upon waking. And 96% of users reported feeling more energy to get through the day. Look, there's only one way to really find out if Gundry MD Vital Reds will work for you, and that's to try it for yourself. If you're ready right now to get started, and if you're still here, you should be ready. Simply click the Next Step button just below. How do I use Gundry MD Vital Reds? Now, this is the best part, because it's just incredibly easy. It literally takes not even more than 1 minute out of your day. You simply mix 1 scoop of this powder into a beverage of your choice, water or iced green tea or whatever you'd like, and it's done. I made sure this formula mixed very easily with water, and you won't get those clumps that won't break up like you do in other drinks. So, just 1 glass a day, and you're going to notice the results almost immediately. The extracts in this formula digest so easily, your body starts metabolizing them quickly into energy you can really feel. It's important to take your Vital Reds every day on a consistent basis. I take mine every morning with breakfast so I can get my day started with a boost of long-lasting mental and physical energy. I take the product first thing in the morning with lemon water, and sometimes I take it twice a day. I have more energy. Skin and hair looks great, especially my skin. I break out way less now and my skin looks more plump. Lost a few pounds, of course. Bloating has gone away and my stomach is not as sensitive and keeps me regular. Great product, amazing taste. I'll continue to use this product. Dawn A., age 45. What if it doesn't work for me? Another great question, one we get all the time. Look, as a physician, I believe that everyone can benefit from the polyphenols, probiotics, and fat-burning thermogenics in this formula. However, I've experienced enough in medicine to know that people are different. An individual body can react very differently to individual compounds. I've even seen very effective drugs have little or no effect on certain patients, and it's all just down to their individual body dynamics. So even though we see positive results in almost everyone who tried Gundry MD Vital Reds, there are going to be some cases with fewer results. However, the great news is this. If the formula doesn't get results for you, I'm going to give you your money back. In fact, if there's any reason at all you're unsatisfied after a full 90 days of use, I'll return your investment. Again, my reputation is on the line here. I want every single person who comes to Gundry MD to have a completely positive experience. It's my name on the label, and I've come too far to risk that. So, try Gundry MD Vital Reds for 3 full months. If you don't see truly remarkable results, less fatigue, stronger mental focus, better physical stamina, I'll give you your money back, and that's my personal guarantee. So please, simply click the Next Step button below and get started, risk-free, right now. You'll find detailed information on the website about the full list of ingredients in this cutting-edge formula, about myself and my medical credentials, and everything you need to know about the product. It's been a pleasure spending this time with you today, and I hope you'll take action today. Just click the button below so I can get started on personally transforming your health and your energy. For your health, I'm Dr. Stephen Gundry.